What's up, crew?
Hey team, now we're stoked to bring you season 6 on YouTube.
We've got heaps more content coming your way. We've got stacks of full episodes, we've got vlogs, and we've got behind the scenes content.
So hit that subscribe button.
Hit it.
And join the adventure.
Join us. Adventuring.
Come on, let's go.
This week on Fishing and Adventure, we're in the far north, catching big snaps, kahawai,
And big Trevs.
yee-hoo!
Yeah.
You know it's going to be a good adventure when the 400-litre fuel tank might not be enough, and adventures don't come much better than big fish hunting at the very top of New Zealand. With a 3-day trip planned, we did the big Waitomo fuel up, followed by the mammoth top catch load up. With a plan to spend a few nights staying on the boat and make the most of a small spring weather window, we needed to take enough supplies to last the trip, and that meant stacks of bait, burley and ice to get us through. The far north is an absolute fishing mecca, and a lot of trophy fish are caught here. We kicked off the adventure in Hohora, which has fantastic launching facilities, perfect for our certies.
Well, we made it, Miggy. Whew. Right to the top.
Yep.
North Cape, top of the North Island, and big mission ahead of us.
That's it. It's big fish country up here and we don't get to fish here too often, so we'll try and make the most of it.
Absolutely. Bit of a quick sleep in Hohora Harbour last night, and now it's the big steam up to the top, and big challenge ahead of us as well.
Oh, yeah. So, mate, hammer down, let's get into it.
Absolutely.
With 2 full days ahead of us, we decided to set the bar high and lay down a very difficult challenge. To avoid the consequence, we must land a 20-pound snapper, a 5 kg trevally, and a 20 kg kingfish. These are 3 very big trophy fish, but the far north is one place where this challenge could be achieved. The first species on the hit list would be trevally, and although our final destination was Cape Reinga, we stopped off at the entrance to Paringaringa Harbour to see if we could wrangle out a few nice resident fish.
Spot number 1 and species number 1, the humble trevally. And there's no better place to target them than in these harbour mouths and estuaries, so we're going to flick a few small baits out and see how we go. What are you running with there, Scotty?
Yeah. That's the sort of style I'm going to go with. It's just a small recurve hook there, the KL. A little ball sinker running on 20-pound fluoro, and then a stripper bonito. The sinker's here, it's only 2.5 metres deep, but it's a lot of current, so we kind of need to get it down just below the surface and out of sight. And nice light gear, so I'm running with that little soft bait combo there. And we're just going to flick these out the back. I'm pretty fortunate I'm using this combo which has got the bait feeder option, so I can just let that run out, and then when the hopefully big trevally comes and grabs it, we just flick it into gear and we go about our business. So yeah, like Mick said, we've got a good little harbour entrance here, plenty of current, and all the signs are there for hopefully a good little session. Oh yeah. Yep, run. Yeah, got him.
Yeah.
Just got it back a little bit further, I think. Yeah, not a monster, but it's a...
Is the Trevor all the same?
It looks like a Trevor, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Those
That's what we're here to get.
short, sharp little head nods.
Oh, just pulled the hook.
Gutted.
That would have been a Trevor too, because it's got soft mouths.
well,
Damn it!
There's Trevor's here then.
Yeah, that's it. Oh,
Oh.
re-rig, back out, rebait, back out. Good start. Oh, he's on. Ooh. Oh, yep. Go around, Ben, go around. Oh, Ben's hooked up onto something a little bit semi-decent. On what, Ben? Soft bait?
Yeah, just a soft bait just behind the boat there.
Yeah, it was quite close, eh? Yeah. What do you reckon, Trevor? Kawa?
Heading for the deep water, this one.
Yeah. You're all real safe out there. I don't think there's any reef out there. Get right around.
Started out like just a little penny or something and then turned himself.
Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Love that sound, eh?
What is it? Snaps?
No, Trevor.
Oh, no,
Trevor.
Trevor.
Big time, Trev. Oh, no, I haven't got you. I'm getting my own fish. Flick me into gear if I get another run, Mick. Oh, it's a good size,
Oh,
Trev.
it's a good size Trev.
Keep his head in the water. This side, Mickey. You got it?
Yep.
He won't be our challenge one, but he's freaking good size. In the net.
And then, hold on.
Get him in.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, we've got a
Oh, he's a big lumpy
That's
head
a
one
solid
too.
one. That's a good
Yee.
Trev. Nice.
Wow, look at the size of him, eh? He's good. He is a good sucker.
He definitely got the old tangle going there. It's a beast. Awesome fish. Oh, the call's made. We're going to keep this one because these are good sashimi size. Good size all around. Look at that. That's a big Trevor.
That's solid, eh?
Yeah.
There's some fillets on that.
I just think they get 3 times that size. That was a hard fight, eh? Good, good on the light gear, though. Mint, all right. Well, bang that guy on the head, chuck him in the icy tech, and we'll have him probably not too much later on, I think. Sweet. Yep, got him.
Trevor too.
Back that drag off, but always going for that other barge. Far out. Yeah!
We're on a big far north adventure, and the challenge is set to land 3 trophy fish, a 20-pound snapper, a 5 kg trevally, and a 20 kg kingfish. We launched at Hohora and made the trek up to Pārdangaringa Harbour entrance, where we're targeting trevally and a couple of metres of water. With already a very nice sized Trevor in the bin, we've cranked up the burley and are now hoping the bigger models will show up for dinner.
Yep, got him.
Trevor too. Oh, maybe not. Monster.
Solid, whatever it is. Alrighty, they're coming on the chew. The burley is working, boys. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Loving it.
Nice.
Love this light gear. It's very light gear. 6 kilo braid, 20-pound trace, and the little 2 to 5 kilo rod. It's a long rod. The Nano Matrix has got plenty of power, and this awesome little Avenger bait feeder, which is perfect for what we're doing right here. As you see, just let that fish run away with the bait, flick it into gear, straight into your main drag again, and you're fishing. It's awesome. It's not a bad spot to be catching fish, boys. I mean, look at the backdrop. Pure white sand.
Crystal clear water.
Crystal clear water, yep. That's awesome. It's hard to know, eh? Definitely different when you're in the sort of A, shallow water, and B, strong current. The fish just goes with the current sometimes, so you don't get it's hard to identify exactly what it might be. Ooh.
Tension on.
Yep, gotta keep the tension on. Oh, it's a snap.
Is it? No.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's a big snap.
It's a nice snap
It's
too.
a good snap.
There you go, hard to pick
Oh,
it.
it's white because it's living over the sand, so it looks like a Trevor, but it's a snap. It'd be an 8-pounder, maybe. Still an awesome fight in the shallow water.
So on a little bit of bait too, eh?
Yeah, a little bit of bait, little strip of bonito. Oh, yeah, about a 6-pounder. Good fish.
Yep.
Yeah, nice fish.
Nice.
That's a good fish.
That's a nice harbour snap.
Oh, I'm happy with that. Hell yeah. So there we go. Stunning harbour snapper. Good size, good fight, and he deserves to go back, so back in the drink. Here he goes.
No trouble.
Just cruises off. Back to the bottom.
Harbour fishing is very much tide dependent, so as the incoming tide ended, so too did the fishing. Fortunately, this area has plenty of options available at all tides, so all that was required was a quick change of spots a bit further off the coast.
So this is looking pretty good. We're boosting along, 25 knots. Nothing on the charts whatsoever, and came across a nice, probably about a metre rise, and a lot of bait stacking up on it, and a lot of what looked like potentially predatory fish, either trevally or kingfish, possibly snapper. So obviously it'd be rude not to have a bit of a prospect here and cast a couple of lures or fire a few baits down there and see if we can't hook something. So it's always exciting when you find a new spot that's not on the chart because, you know, probably hasn't got a lot of pressure, hopefully. So, get some lures in the water. I flicked my savage eel back down again and I've hooked something which feels like a good snapper. So she's all on, and Ben's getting some harassment on a stick bait, which is choice. Here he comes. Oh, beautiful, beautiful watercolour. Good snap there, boys. All right. He smoked that softie. He's right in his mouth. He's never getting off. Yeah, nice. All right.
Oh yeah, that's a nice snap.
It is a beautiful snap. So, wet my hands, so I'm gonna let him go. He's in good, healthy nick. Brought him up nice and slowly. It's not too deep here. He probably smashed it halfway down anyway, to be fair.
You're fatty too.
You're the fatty.
You're fatty.
All right. There you have it. The old soft bait caught snapper. And we're going to try and catch a kingy now. So this guy's going back in the drink. See you, mate.
Oh, it's a cooter.
Grab it, it's a snapper. It's a snapper. It's a big fish. It's a stonker. Snappy or a king, Mick? Don't know yet, eh?
I don't know. Definitely head shaky, but
I think
that could also
it's all
be.
snapper so far.
That could also. But hey, that's the benefits of throwing softies around. Just when things are splashing up around the back, you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, well, it seems to be if we let the soft baits drift down, obviously below the kingies, then there's snapper under there. So bonus, because they are both of those are our challenge, one of our challenge species. So I don't know if this is challenge winning, but mate, you never actually know.
No, you never do know, but
It's a big fish, Mick. Nice snapper.
it's a nice snap.
He's definitely bigger than 10 pounds with that fight.
Oh, yes.
He's a goodie.
He's a nicey.
It's a mean
Oh,
fish.
hell yes.
It's a stonker.
That's the far north for
It
you.
is.
Oh, come on.
Yeah! Nice.
Yeah.
Beast. All righty.
Oh, that's all good.
Wow, we're excited, obviously, because it's a massive fish, but this is the far north and it's
Yeah.
not quite our challenge size, but nice work, mate.
Oh, yeah. All good, eh?
Yeah.
Can't complain with that.
Hell no. Smoke the softie.
Boom. Bang on.
Although this area was holding some nice snaps, this particular fish was only half the size of our challenge snapper. We needed to have some form of game plan if we were to have any chance of succeeding with the challenge, so we decided to push back into the harbour for the evening and make the most of the early morning incoming tide. Pārangaringa Harbour is very unique and is New Zealand's northernmost harbour. It extends for over 10 kilometres inland and is a habitat for green sea turtles. Cruising through the channels around here is pretty cool, especially when you think how at times it's absolutely teeming with fish life. I guess that's just a reminder of how most New Zealand harbours would have been like before overfishing took place.
Well, she's getting up to dinner time and got a bit of fish on the go, but we're also going to score a couple of pipers, Mick. Yep. You get him?
Oh, yeah, got him.
Little one?
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's pretty little. Oh, anyway. Mick's scooping up some pipers.
Nothing on head.
Yep. He's dead. Ben's preparing them. And we're cooking them up for dinner while we're watching the All Blacks. Good setup. Hey? To get the guts out of these little pipers, what you do is you kill them first, obviously, then you just squeeze, run your thumb down their guts, and that's the poo hole. And out comes all the guts and poo. Because you don't want to eat that part, but the rest of it's all edible, including the scales and everything. They don't really need any,
Bones a whole lot. Yep.
because you're not really going to fill it them, are you? Good luck to you. Yeah, bones are good. Everything's good. Spin that nose round. Poke it through the tail. Got yourself a nice little skewered piper. Just a couple of that bench prepared. Bit of flour on them and a mosquito. We'll get rid of the mosquitoes. We don't want to eat them. Here we go. Yep, a little bit of flour there and on the pan. Sizzle, sizzle. Yeah, it's a good little trick for if you have got piper, because they're pretty easy to catch sometimes when they're around the boat like they are now with the lights on. Scoop them up in the net and nice little entree.
So after a hearty meal, we hit the hay to get some well-needed rest for a massive upcoming day.
One thing that's extremely essential and is a big part of our operation is our boat.
It's a Surtees 750 game fisher, built right here in New Zealand, kitted out for all the types of fishing that we do.
Stacks of grunt on the back with the Honda 250, transom cage with double walkthroughs, with live bait tanks on each side.
Loads of rod holders all the way up the side, as well as these clip-on rod holders, which are really handy for travelling and rigging up.
Sea deck throughout, which is not only comfortable, it's also very practical and looks awesome.
It's fully game rigged. We've got the encoder on the front, which is an awesome tool, and it's got an epic electronics package.
Plenty of creature comforts up in the front, perfect for overnighters, and stacks of storage everywhere you look.
And that's just a few of the features of Holy Ship, and she's definitely built to fish.
Far out. This good one's giving me the proper fight.
Target
That's a
species!
solid, Trevor.
It's a big fish mission to the far north, and the huge challenge is set for us to land a 20-pound snapper, a 5 kg trevally, and a 20 kg kingfish. With a good session on day one targeting trevally and snapper, we managed some very nice fish at the Pārangaringa harbour mouth. Although tempting to head right up around the Cape straight away, we decided to spend the night in the harbour and the next morning try and nail one of these very big trevally that this area is known for. Day 2 dawned, and what a stunning morning. There's something pretty special about waking up on the water, and it allows you to make the absolute most of the morning bite. Although on this day there was no real swell to speak of, the bar can be treacherous. Outside the harbour are the remains of an old silica sand barge which came into strife when trying to navigate its way over the bar in heavy seas. Like any wreck or reef, it's home to an abundance of marine life, and it's a perfect spot to try and target some of these huge trevally.
So how we're going to target this trevally, it's fairly simple. Small little KLT recurve hook there, tiny little bit of bonito, just a little strip, and that's just on a 30-pound fluorocarbon, and he was fishing them on our soft bait rods. So it's braided combos. We're just flicking those back there and let them just sort of float. It's only 2 metres deep, burley on the surface, flowing out nicely. So what will happen is all that burley flows out and these little bits of bait intermix with that. And hopefully the big trevally will see that and bang.
It was obvious that there was plenty of fish life there, but in order to potentially land the big boys, we'd need to lure them out with our burley, so we weren't hooking them in amongst the extremely abrasive barge.
There he is. Oh, that's a kahawai. Just seen a big trev in the burley trail. I'm not too sure if it's quite the challenge size, but it's still a nice fish. So we're just going to try and get him. But there's a whole lot of kahawai around too, as you can see, so.
Yep.
Yep, you got him, got him.
Yep, got him.
Yeah, right there.
Pitched it to him. Epic.
Nice.
Oh, yep, he's still there.
Got him, all right.
Yes, I don't even know he's hooked yet. I don't think he knows he's hooked. He's right there. Got to really keep this line tight. These guys have super soft mouths. This recurve hook, he's still trying to shake it. He's a solid fish.
He is. I'll get the net.
There he goes. Now he's kind of
Back
starting
that
to
drag
realise.
off a bit, Mick, because you got the, well, you don't have to, but you don't have the barge to deal with right at the moment.
That's pretty light.
It's a good
He's just
size,
sitting
eh?
in the. He's just sitting in the current. I don't think he really realises what's kind of happening.
Should we just net him then?
Maybe try.
Maybe swallow it. Nah. Oh, he's not a monster, but it's still
Not
a very
monster,
nice
it's
fish.
a nice fish. Especially when you can just pitch it to him like that, watch him eat it.
He's just thumping away there with his big tail.
Especially in this current. Oh.
Yeah!
Target
That's a
species.
solid, Trevor.
That is a big old
And he's
tree.
going nuts now, as you can imagine, because he
Yeah.
hardly fought. He just sat in the
Just
current
managed
knowing
to-
what was going on. He spat the hook, I think. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, get him
Oh,
in. He's
crikey.
going nuts.
Oh, he swallowed it.
Oh, it's come right out his gills.
Is it?
Oh, no, it's gone through his mouth. Hey, he swallowed it.
He is going really pale white.
He's gone
but
very pale, hasn't he?
Especially, they do get this pale white and living in around this
Sandy
silica
area.
sand. Yeah, it's really.
Oh, wicked fish, man.
Yeah.
Right there, eh? That's
right
awesome.
there. Pitched it to him. He's in good fighting condition. So obviously got him in nice and quick, so we'll get him back in the drink.
Not quite the challenge size, Mick, but still a
No.
nice fish.
Off he goes. No trouble in the world. Oh, hopefully we can do that again, boys.
That's it.
Right.
You! I mean, eat it, you. Here he goes, here he goes. He's going to come back. Here he comes, Joe. Has he got it? He's got it. Something's got it. Something's got it. I got him.
You got him?
Oh, here we go. That's the way. Another sight. Pitched trevally. Almost back that drag off, but he's going for that other barge. Far out. This one's giving me the proper fight, Mick.
Ooh.
Oh,
might
get
have a
away
trevally
from the
on as well.
barge. Get away from the barge.
I've got a trevally on as well.
Oh, you have?
Sonny.
Oh, jeez, it is a Trevor. It's a good sizey
Oh,
too,
I thought
Mick.
it was a carp. It was another one of those
Oh,
carps.
get out of the barge. Oh, he's in the barge. Busted me. Ah. Got to that reef just there. Well, it's not a reef, it's a sunken barge, and he got to the edge of it. He was a good size one too.
Alrighty, you might need a net, Ropey.
Yeah, hang on.
You can.
Oh, yeah. It's a nice size here, Mick.
Yeah, I just thought it was a kahawai, so I wasn't really banging on about it
Yeah.
too much, but
Target species. That one I got was, I don't know how big, but that's
yeah.
a good fish. Nice, Trev.
Winter. How's that? Awesome.
They got soft mouths, so you can't put too much heat on them.
And their lips do just tend to pull away, just like that, and they end up with a really big hole, so you have to keep that tension on. And a recurve hook's really handy because it's a lot harder for that to fall out. J hook could almost fall out instantly if there was just an ever so slight inkling of a bit of slack line. All right, this guy's fighting fit, so we'll get him back in the drink. Beautiful. Mean.
problem I get when you can't hook the fish because they keep busting you off. It's getting the drink time.
Yeah, hopefully we can pop in the drink and float around that burley trail and see if we can try and find them in around that barge maybe as well.
Yep.
But it is a more ethical thing to do. We got busted off by a couple of nice fish and they're swimming around with braid and lures and baits in their mouths, so I think it's better to go in and maybe choose our kai.
Choose our kai moana.
As soon as we floated up near the wreck, we could see huge schools of trevally, parore, kahawai, and the odd big snapper. Then we got right up there, and inside the barge was a school of huge trevally. The bigger ones would have been between 5 and 8 kilos. So there they were, the big challenge trevors we were looking for. Although it would have been a very simple task nailing one of these with a spear, we decided not to pull the trigger. They are big resident fish, and if we weren't able to catch them with the rod and reel, then our thoughts were to leave them be and figure out another way of hooking and landing them. We took the opportunity to explore the wreck, and it was a very cool sight. You could make out the portholes and other bits of the ship, and it was impressive to see the amount of marine life residing here. We spent a good half hour just looking around, but could have easily spent another hour there just enjoying the dive.